In 2016, my father was involved in a terrible car accident in Texas. He lived about 4 hours away from my home, and we rushed to the hospital as soon as we got this call. But by the time we arrived, we were given the devastating news. He hadn't survived. Our grief turned into shock when we discovered that the hospital had already harvested his organs almost immediately after declaring him dead. The most horrifying part? My father had never registered as an organ donor, and we, his family, had never given consent. At the same hospital, a 29-year-old man was on life support, desperately in need of a new liver. According to hospital records, someone had signed paperwork stating that my father was a registered donor, but none of us had ever seen or approved such a document. Things became even more unsettling when the organ recipient's wife reached out to us to express her gratitude. Something didn't sit right with me, so I started looking into the situation. My heart sank when I discovered that the recipient's wife was married to a paramedic. And not just any paramedic, he was the first responder at my father's accident. Determined to get answers, I confronted the hospital staff and confirmed that the paramedic, the husband of the organ recipient, had been the one to treat my father at the scene. In court, the paramedic broke down and confessed. He admitted that my father had a chance of survival if he had just put in more effort, but he didn't. Instead, he saw an opportunity to save his wife. Winning the case did not bring my father back, but knowing the truth made it even harder to accept his loss.